At this gathering, something happening, something really nice happening. We are all warriors. I also was going there by bicycle from Genoa, from Italy. I was sleeping on the beach, and they stole my backpack. Luckily, this guitar survived. And on the 13th, a few days ago, 13th of January, the wolf moon, where all these planets are aligned, I woke up in the morning. I had a clear vision. I had a very clear vision. Hey. Hey. Maybe you know me drumming from any rainbow gathering, I don't know. I've been to Poland like a few years ago to the European. Last gathering I was in Italy, and for the healing, some know me from there. And I met a real nice brother in France. This was my gathering, the healing gathering in France like 1 year ago. I met Leon. He is part of this story what I'm telling you. It's not a story, it's real the truth. And at this gathering, something happening, something really nice happening. There was an owner coming to the land where we gather, and he came with his car. It was a 4-wheel drive car, and he came and said, "You have to leave. Otherwise, I call the fleaks." So the cops from France, and we said, "Okay." The fleaks came. They said, "You have to leave." He said, "Okay, we get it." And they came back with more cops, and yeah, we were more rainbow, so okay. One day the forester came, the major came. There were two foresters, the major came, and a few policemen. And our sisters, they already tried to escape into the forest with the children for some reason, because the French cops were not always friendly with them. This gathering, it was totally different. I was doing something like this. This is my weapon, because I'm a warrior. I'm the warrior of light. I'm a rainbow warrior. And we played a song. We were singing together, and the family invited the forester into the circle. And then a brother from South America, he was actually from Colombia, and he took the stick. the opportunity to talk to the forester. He took the opportunity to talk to the forester, and he said, in Spanish words, some words I get. He said, I'm speaking from my heart. He started. He was talking about the rainbow forest and what these guys are doing there in the rainbow forest, like chopping the wood for just what they're doing there, flesh production, for the mass animal killing thing, for some people, for the food. I get this part, and I know what's going on right now, and yeah. At the end he said, I'm doing this for myself, I'm doing this for my children, I'm doing this for my grandchildren, I'm doing this for my ancestors, and I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for your ancestors, I'm doing this for your children and for your grandchildren. And then he got the forester. The forester was able to feel what we are doing there as a rainbow family, as a tribe. After this, I was talking to a French guy. I don't know where he is from. No, he was not French. He was just, it doesn't matter where he's from. He just translated this to me. And we were both crying. We were both crying because it was so touching. Still, it was touching me. So we get the consensus to stay on the land. We got the consensus to make fire in a safe tipi. They saw our tipi, which was really broken, and I think they thought they will never get a big tipi. On the full moon day, the family came with a huge tipi, like 10 meter in diameter. A really huge one. And so we had a fire inside this really safe tipi. And the whole family fit into this tipi. We had a ceremony with a brother from, actually he's living in Paris, but he's from I think he's from Peru. His ancestors, his roots are from Peru. We choose some coca leaves this night, and which I don't fell because I'm on coca, like I was born on this. Like I'm always high. I'm always high. So that's why I don't take drugs at all. And yeah, this has changed my whole life. I also was going there by bicycle from Genoa, from Italy. Then I found out, oh, it's already gathering time, so I have to be quick. And then I took the train to Perpignan, and the the bicycle I gave a guy from Poland. He was out of money, and his boss kicked him out. So he get the bicycle I don't need anymore. I have to pay for a bicycle. So, and I was going with the train, and I did not pay for the train at all because this guy showed me how to travel in France with a train without money. And it's just traveling. At the night, nobody is looking for the tickets. So in Perpignan, I found the way to the gathering. We first met in the hot springs, and we gathered together. There I met a soulmate, naked. Her name is Martha, and we fell in love because we are brothers and sisters, of course. And even her boyfriend was there at the same hot springs, and I gave him a massage because he felt pain. And this was so wonderful. And I asked Martha, will you come to the gathering in a few days? We will start a gathering. And she says, maybe. And I said, bring Oliver, bring your boyfriend. She said, hmm. And she came to this gathering, and guess what? He brought her mom instead of her boyfriend. And then I was thinking, wow, what is this? What's going on here? My heart knows what is going on. She's meant for me. She's half my age, but we are meant to be together. So after this gathering, I traveled to Barcelona to see her. And on the first days, I gave her this very guitar. It's a what is the name of the most expensive guitars? It's just a guitar. I get as a present from an elder sister. Long story. It's a present, and Martha was keeping an eye on it. And after I give this to her, I was sleeping on the beach, and they stole my backpack. Luckily, this guitar survived. So, at this night at the beach, the police came and telling us, I was alone at this time, but there was another brother I met later. He's from Colombia. And the police told us, can you please leave the beach? The beach will be cleaned and watered and so on, so you will get wet, of course. So I had to leave the beach and go to a safer place, and I met. Yeah, he's got a name. I forgot now. I think it was Luis or something. A brother from Colombia. He was there, also like 20 years old. And then we were traveling together. We were finding our way together, and we slept in the Park Citadel. The Park Citadel is a park in Barcelona, which is locked in the night, so we are safe, so to say. They lock the park so that nobody can go in, but they also locked the park for us so that nobody can disturb us in the night. So I met many people there, homeless people or free people living there, and I was one of them. I was one of these gypsies, so to say, because we were musicians and living there without money. I lived together with them in this Park Citadel. Very, very nice park. You will find it when you go there, and you will find these lovely people. They are still living there. Also a lovely person, Maria, her name. She's like 75 years old, coming from Australia. I don't know. I think she lived in Australia for a long time. I think she's from Great Britain. I think you can ask her. And together with Maria, I founded something. We named it crowd seeding. So we put the seed into the mind of the people to blossoming to blossom the mind, which I'm doing right now. I'm putting a seed into your mind so that it can blossom and become something huge. Yeah. Now my path brought me back to Germany. You know, I think I'm a nice guy, but I'm kicked out everywhere. And I think, why should I have to leave? I've, I've, I, I was in Portugal, in Amoreira, this word amor inside. There's Kinere, a sister from Israel. I was there with my van, accidentally. It's a very long story, but I want to make this video not that long. And Luis, a brother which I make music in Caldas da Rainha in Portugal, he invited me and my friends. We were sitting in the Lagoa having like a party. I think it was at the full moon time there. Ah, yeah, there was Boba, there was Rebecca, and we came with my van with a with a 5 days number plate, which was already expired a few months ago. We were sitting there in the Lagoa, and there was also a brother from Bayreuth and a sister from Bayreuth with their children. They escaped from Bayreuth. I helped them to escape, so to say. I gave them the idea that there is a place in Portugal where they can go to. And Luis came and invited me to a community in Amoreira. And we had a full moon ceremony there. And there, my van was, a few days later, my van was broken. Engine. I just wanted to charge my computer. So I was starting the engine, and then the engine says, so the engine was broken. It was like the belt from the cylinder head was like cut, and so the diesel machine was like cut, broken. So I think, oh yeah, I will stay here. At least my van will stay there. It's still there. Maria de Cielo is living there. It's the mother of Luis. She's like 75 years old. Before she was living in a tent. Now she's living in my mobile home. And Anjona, my dog, also stayed there, stood there, because Maria asked me, "Can Anjona stay here?" I said no, of course not, because no, it's my dog. I was going with Anjona already 1 year, and then I remember, no, Anjona is not my dog. Anjona belongs to the family. She's a sister, and I was also like, I manifested a small van, and I was like, I was sleeping there with Anjana, and I had all my stuff in the bag, and I was sleeping there in the night, and it was not enough space for Anjana, so she came onto my couch to sleep on. So we were cuddling very deep. This was the last time we cuddled. And I found out, no, this space is not enough for me and the dog. So yeah, I will leave Anjona there. And Anjona understood this, because it's her purpose to stay there and protect the children. This land is now, it's a community for mothers with their children, with no men. So Kinere told me, yeah, can you please also leave? I know that you can help this woman here, but if they come here and see you and see your male energy, they will not feel safe. And I said, okay, yes, I understand this. So my journey was going on, and I had a fight with a woman in Alentejo. I had to escape, really, and because I hit her, actually. And I'm very sorry, Samantha, for doing this. Now I know why you were there. To kick my ass, to go back to Germany, to escape from Portugal, so to say. I was in Portugal a little bit longer, but I tried to make some coins in Caldas da Rainha again, and the policeman came and where's your mask? And I said, I don't have one. I cannot sing with a mask on, and the cop ran away. But he came back with another cop, and yeah, and this cop was more like strict. You have to wear a mask, otherwise you cannot make music here. So and then I said, my, and I put something around like this. And so, what's the problem? Can I play here? I've got the right to play it because I had a badge like authorized animador, and they escaped. But then I found out, no, I'm not giving this to them anymore. So I left Portugal, and I came back to Germany. I sold this broken van. Oh, they catched me in in Tyrol in Austria with these number plates. They catch me with these number plates, and then I said, oh, at least to Austria I made it. And they, after a quarter of an hour, they're saying, here are your papers. In the morning you will escape. Otherwise we imprison you. So they don't want to bother with me at all. I think they know who I am. They know more than I know. So okay, they don't want to have a free man in their prison. Whatever. Maybe I could influence someone else. So I was going to visit some friends in Austria, and they also kicked me out. And I said, why? What is going on? Why is everybody kicking my ass? And another sister there also, she said, oh, you can live with me and you can register here, and then you can get money here in Austria and so on. And she said, oh, also, no, I cannot do this because of this and that. So why is everybody kicking my ass? So I was going back to try to cross the border to go to Berlin. I was going direction Prague. I was crossing the border, wanted to cross the border, and then they say, where's your vaccination thing or your test? I said, I never made a test. So I wasn't able to get in. So I turned around at the border, and then the Austrian guy says, you cannot come in. And I said, come on, this is not fair. I cannot stay here for the rest of my life. I want to go to Germany. Okay, then you're on transit, you can pass. So I heard about all these borders in Germany, they closed. But I found a border where nobody was. So I could cross the border like a green border. So I was able to go to Berlin. And wow. But I want to cut the story there. So I was able to sell my van and getting a new van, and I wanted to register it, and they asked me in Berlin, it's a thing where I can register, so we need a PCR test. I said, oh fuck, I don't make one. And then I made a decision, no, I don't need a car at all. I'm traveling with a bike now. So I was traveling with my bike and like a trailer, and I was going to the East Sea, living there in a tantric community with free love. And I found out, no, this free love is only for her. She only wants to have the men, but we're not allowed to have women. I found out because a sister from Bali and her children, they came to visit me, and I felt the jealousy of this woman, and I said, okay, I have to leave again. What is happening? Why I have to? Why I am kicked out everywhere? And then I went to this march from Berlin to Karlsruhe, like 700 kilometers. We were walking, bringing the one part of the Constitution of Germany, the Article 20, we were bringing to Karlsruhe, to the highest court, Bundesverfassungsgericht, to remind them what their rule is, because in Germany you don't have these human rights anymore. And I want to keep this short. So on this way, we were going to Lutherstadt-Wittenberg. And that's where I am now, in Lutherstadt-Wittenberg. And on the 13th, a few days ago, 13th of January, the wolf moon, where all these planets are aligned, I woke up in the morning. I had a clear vision. I had a very clear vision. And I know what my mission is. I was meditating there and putting one thesis on this wall, literally. Don't do harm to any human being. No, I was wrong. Don't do harm to any living being. Animals, plants included. I was doing this, and then the very next day I started to put this on X, the former Twitter. I was doing this. I was having a chat. No, not a real chat. I was arguing with Trump. I was arguing with Elon Musk. If nobody is able to stop me at all, I was I'm not really arguing. I give them some hints. Like Trump is asking, are you one of these 95% who wants me to be here? And I answered, Donald, or something like this, if you get rid of the borders, and if you no, it was not that. if you close airbase Ramstein in Germany, where they have these drone wars, if you close this airbase, then you will get some more percent. Like, how can I do this to the president of USA? And also in another post I was saying like, oh, please get rid of the borders and then the people can come and give you a hug. Something like this. Where does this come from? Where does this come from at all? And it's going around and around and around and around and around, and I hope to get this story straight. A few days ago I had a discussion, or it was yesterday or the day before, with Leon. I met him at this gathering in France, and we want to create a foundation in Switzerland. He's now in Switzerland and making the paperwork to create this foundation. And we agree in this. We have got a clear vision how this foundation will look like and what it's meant for. To make it short, you're buying land. Maybe you've got the money to buy land. You give this land to this foundation. The foundation is then the owner, and the foundation gives you the right to use this land. So if you've got like some debts for not paying taxes or whatever, they cannot get the land from you because you are not the owner anymore. They come to the foundation and we say, so what is the idea? We don't owe you something. So Switzerland is also like neutral. It's not European Union at all. It's Switzerland, and it's relatively safe there. So to get this started, we need like 50,000 Swiss francs. We call it Stutz. When you're from Switzerland, you know what I'm talking about. 50,000 Stutz brauchen wir. And we need at least 10,000 for the lawyers and so on to get this registered. And I said, I will do this. I think I will do this part. This is my part. Because I'm a software developer. I worked for the banks 11 years ago in Zurich. And my body told me to have a to take my burnout now, and I was quitting there to start life, and I'm in the moment I'm creating a software where I can learn, or where the people can learn to play such things This is a saxophone. To be honest, I had a lesson. I had lessons to play saxophone in Zurich, and like 13 weeks only. So I was able to play some things, um, but I gave up because it was too loud for the neighbors. And then I found about something like this. This is not my invention. This is this sheet of paper. This is my invention, of course, but I saw it on a video. It was like flowing into this. These notes, these bars were flowing into this, and I remind myself. Oh, I learned to play drums with software from Roland this way. So I'm started to create a software which I want to sell, and I just show you how easy it is to use this. So still some errors, but you get the point. I'm able to play this only with these 13 weeks of saxophone, but I think the most of the time I needed to play these things to get a tone out of it at all. This is like this is now electrical one, so it's very easy. Everybody can play this. And but maybe you get the point. It's very easy to learn play saxophone and flute and clarinet. It's the same technique. And this software will sell, and I will sell some license, or maybe the software will be free, but then the songs you have to pay for, whatever. And this money flows into this company in Switzerland. Also, I created an ebook software to make like better ebooks than Kindle. So I've got this free book reader, it's called free book reader. And we can have like modern ebooks where we can put buttons for navigation, where we have got interactions, where we have got videos, YouTube videos, where we have 3D animations, where we maybe give a hint how to make a karate kata, like this, and the user can zoom in and change the angle of the camera, and while learning this or watching this, or like yoga asanas where they found out, like, this is an asana already, where the people can see whatever. We can make tutorials with this, so it's a very modern stuff, and all the content will be free. My books are free, at least, and I hope some other authors will jump in. And we can also sell these books, or we can advertise for our print version, whatever. And this will make concurrency for Amazon. Very important. This is based on maybe you know the professor Joseph Beuys. He had an idea for a social plastic. I think this is my social plastic, where we all can build together and give our books and so on and so forth. And this will be a bookshop where we don't have to pay with euros or dollars or whatever. You can pay with minutos. This is like a currency made by men for men. You can create your own minuto, minute. I show you. And yeah, these are minutos that you have seen this. I created them on my own. Like, I had a template for this, And this is like, for example, this is worth 2 hours, 120 minutos. I think this is not, this is mirrored, but maybe you get the point. You can change this picture in your head. Um, it's like minutos, our own currency, which we can use. We can also use gratitude. It's also a currency. Love is the same. Whatever. We can also. I'm thinking about this. We have to discuss this. It's not my decision. We have to discuss this in a circle. Maybe we can also accept euros. Why not? Maybe we can accept, like, when I'm a mechanic also in my former life, so to say. I was a mechanic and I repaired cars, and maybe I give the hours. You can pay me in minutos, and you give me euros to pay the material, like new filters, new spark plugs, whatever. So that this will be possible to get rid of the euros and so on. I also started to accept minutos, donations to give tantric massage, to sexological bodywork and so on. So I'm starting this already. And yeah, they people will find out later that this is very cheap and that they can afford it because they don't need euros. So nobody has euros anymore because we have to pay so high taxes and whatever, and the prices in the supermarket are rising. So, but with this solution with minutos, we can create our own money. So, and yeah, so I also sell licenses for this software. And this software is also not only for ebooks. You can create Android apps or maybe iPhone apps with this software very easily, like you create the books. So I don't want to collect all this money. It's going into this foundation. I need some money, of course. I will get some money because I need a new car. Maybe not a new, but a car for scouting, for land, which I did in Portugal already. We've got 60 hectares of land there in Monchique, in Algarve, which is based on a manifestation, a book I wrote, Camp Eden, how we recreated the paradise, or the German version, Camp Eden, wie wir das Paradies wieder erschafft haben. This is a base for this community there. You should read this. The book is free. So then, with this money stream coming in, we can already start to build this foundation, and we can start to buy land. So the first community, and this community will look like, it's got 3 parts. I had this discussion with Leon, and it will have 3 parts. Some like a beneficio. The people can live there if they stay like 9 months or longer at this community. They can live there for free, of course. Then there's the second part of the land where the people can live short term, and they might pay a little rent for it. Depends on how much money we need there to create and so on, and some money we collect to buy new land and so on and so forth. And there will be, like, for the volunteers, they can live there for free. Oh, sorry. There's a blockage bubbling up. They can live there for free, helping us in the community, maybe giving workshops, cooking for the workshops, or cooking for the family, or whatever. Volunteers, they can come from the towns. They may be going for the workshop. For example, I give tantric massage workshops or prana healing, and they come for permaculture workshops, for workshops to learn something from us, from the tribe. And yeah, Leon yesterday asked me, you need someone for the marketing. You need a guy who's able to do the marketing. and sell this stuff. This stuff is ready. The first software package is ready. The FreeBookDesigner is ready, and the FreeBook Reader is ready. That will follow these software where you can make these sheets. And what else? There will be some other projects, of course. I've got a content management system already, which is based on the desktop. So I'm writing all my websites with this very easy to use content management. Then I just publish it, and I can publish the website on GitHub for free. And other things will coming up. I don't want to develop this further. I want to teach people how to do it. I will guide them how to use AI nowadays for software development and so on and so forth. I don't want to do this work anymore. And I also don't want to do this marketing anymore. And so I'm looking for a CEO who is leading this business. I'm looking for a marketeer who is doing this marketing thing. First it will be a voluntary thing, later you will get paid from this foundation. And what else do we need? There are much more jobs to be filled. I have no idea yet, but you can imagine that there's something going on. And Leon is also like a messengero. He will go, he's making the DJ, he's going to the festivals, and he will spread the word about this. My message, my mission is to scout the land, and I already found someone who is supporting me personally. She's in Valencia, in Spain, and she is a mother of a few children, beautiful children, and she's got chicken and cats, and we already decided to have a dog there. We already know where the puppies are. It's a Mastiff Espanol, it's a very, very huge dog and very friendly dog, children friendly. And she's the one. She's the one for me. I feel it. I not only feel it. We compared our human design charts. We have got so many channels together, which will make us the not the leading couple, but we are elders who can be asked, because we've got this energy. Maybe if you know me already, you know what I'm talking about. And to remind you, I'm playing a song for you, which I wrote with Martha in Barcelona. It's a known song from. It's a rainbow song from, I think it's from Brazil. I'm not sure. And we retexted it to English. I want to play this for you. I'm coming from the forest, the song is from above. I'm a native messenger of love. I pray to the Divine Mother every day and every night to bring us medicine to save their lives. Oh, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, hey ya, 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 oh. And one day I want to sing this together with you. When we're sitting in the forest, sing like this. I'm sitting here in the forest, and I'm singing from my heart. I'm singing with my brothers, that's the tradition of our art. Oh, 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 hey. Sorry. And I will close with something is energetically releasing, leaving my body, some old traumas. And I come back to this song, which I learned in Italy recently. This is connected to my mission here in Wittenberg. Oops. At the door with the thesis from Martin Luther. This door is a metaphor. This door was locked from Martin Luther because Martin Luther was an anti-Semitic guy. And this door has locked my heart. It has locked my heart. And now I'm opening this door because this door leads to paradise. And I invite you to go with me through that door and keep it open for others to come with us. And this I mean metaphorically and physically. But here's now the song. Abre, abre, abre la puerta de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre la puerta de tu corazón al amor. Y tu mente que habla tanto. Y tu mente que habla tanto. Habla solo de amor, solo de amor. Habla solo de amor, solo de amor. Abre, abre, abre la puerta de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre la puerta de tu corazón. Y tu mente que habla tanto. Sorry. We also got a German version. Öffne, öffne, öffne das Tor zu deinem Herz für Liebe. Öffne, öffne, öffne das Tor zu deinem Herz für Liebe. Und dein Verstand, der ständig plappert. Und dein Verstand, der ständig plappert. Lass ihn nur noch über Liebe reden, lass ihn got an English version. Open, open, open your heart, door to your heart for the love. Open, open, open the door to your heart for the love. And your mind, that's speaking constantly. And your mind, that's speaking constantly. Let it only talk about the love, talk about the love. Let it only talk about the love, talk about the love. Abre, abre, abre la puerta de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre la puerta de tu corazón al amor. Y tu mente, que habla tanto. Y tu mente, que habla tanto. Let it only talk about the love, talk about the love. Así uno über Libertad. Déjala, habla solo de amor, solo de amor. Déjala, habla solo de amor. The next music video I'm not going to do alone anymore. These times are over. I want to do this with you, family. You get it? It's more powerful if we do it together. I'm just a simple man. And we are a big tribe. Let's do the next steps together. As I said, we need a CEO who's managing this, who's got the time for doing this. And you're responsible that also the cash flow is going in. So, and that I get my scouting car. Or a motorbike? No, it should be a car. A car where I can sleep in. So like I've got this all the time. It's a white transporter. I've got this all the time. It's a white transporter. And maybe there are some rainbow on it. Some drawings. Yeah, and one for marketing. This sister I was talking about from Valencia, she's got a school there. She's the owner of a school. So she will make the homeschooling for us. I've got a Russian sister sitting in Austria. She's also doing the homeschooling, the online homeschooling. Her school is already known as Wings. I met her recently in the Ubuntu festival in Vienna. They invited me to speak there because we were already creating an Ubuntu community in Monchique. This thing, it's based on the Ubuntu philosophy. No money, no barter, no trading. And these communities I want to create, I found out recently, we circled about this. I circled with Matti from Estonia, the brother from Estonia. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't know him. Maybe you know him doing crazy things, but this guy was mirroring me, maybe, and we not doing crazy, yeah, also crazy things, but good for the family, good for the planet. We want to have open, free communities. OFC, it's an abbreviation for of course. Like when someone is asking, can I stay the night? Of course. Can I stay the week? Of course. Have you got food for me? Of course. Can I stay forever? You name it. OFC, open free community. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome. Everybody can stay and bring something to this community, of course. Whatever that is. We invite messengers, we invite cooks, we invite lovely people with children and all that. Like if we have got a rainbow gathering, but full time. And I want to have these oases, this is my vision, I want to have these oases all over the world, where the people can just go. And I want to be able to travel with a bicycle from one community to another, so that there's shelter everywhere on the way. Yeah. So I think I said everything. Description may be down below. Contact information is also there. I've got a website also, I will put this down, it's www.crowdware.at, because at the moment it's an association based in Austria. You can see this website, and there also I stated that the profit of this company is going to do good things, like creating communities. It's not for me. This money is not for me. I don't need this at all. I got enough already. I'm not rich, but I get burger killed from Germany. This is enough for me. I can also tell you how to survive with only 50 euros a month. I did this in Portugal. It's very easy. This 10 euros for a SIM card, 10 euros for dog food. It's really true. And I had beans with rice for a few weeks. So 50 euros I paid. Very, very cheap. And you can go busking for 50 euros. Did I forget something? No. I wish you a happy new year, family. We see in the next gathering or maybe in one of our communities. I hope you are well off and they will not stop us from traveling like they did in the past. They will not. If your heart is open, they cannot stop you from doing anything. And what else? What else? Can you see this? This is Shiva and Shakti. This is Shiva and Shakti. They are supporting us. I close with a simple see you in 5.